Hello.
Sorry, bro. I need to.
Welcome to the islands. The smiles are set. The celebrations are waiting. The fiestas are here. The Department of Foreign Affairs, in partnership with the Department of Tourism and the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, proudly present Fiesta Filipinas, an online celebration of Philippine festivals. Every town, every city, every province honors our rich history, making every fiesta unique and distinct. What's the one thing in common? It's a multi-sensory experience. Let our culture play with your senses of sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. Discover with our virtual tours. Indulge with our flavors. Have fun with our experience kits. Set your calendars. Go online. Celebrate with us. Our fiestas are waiting. Fiesta Filipinas, an online celebration of Philippine festivals.
Hello and welcome to everyone who has tuned in from different parts of the globe. Thank you for being here today. I'm Paolo, and with me is the lovely and always fiesta-ready Chow.
Yes, your description is on point, Paolo. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm Chal, but just to be clear, I think I'm not the only one who's ready for a fiesta today, right? To everyone who's here right now, why don't you give us a thumbs up if you're ready to have a fiesta? All right, can we see it? Could be digitally, could be your fingers. We see it, we see it. Okay, perfect. Two thumbs up. Yeah, we have different from all over the world. Everyone who's watching from New Zealand, can you take out, unmute yourselves and say hello quickly? New Zealand, anyone?
Kara.
Okay,
There
she's
they are. I
saying
can
hi.
see a few. I can see a few.
Charmaine is
We've got visitors from Brunei. How are you?
Brunei, make yourselves be heard. Shanita, Jeffrey, hello, hello. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we even have from Denmark.
Ooh.
Where are you guys? What time is it there? Anyone from Denmark? Say hello to us.
Hello, it's
Okay, go to River.
seven.
It's
7 in the morning.
Yeah, it's 7 in the
Ang aga
morning.
naming nagising.
Oh,
We can
wow. Thank you for joining and for
Hello,
waking up with us.
So many visitors, Chow. We've got people from Thailand, Sawadika, Cambodia, China, Italy as well.
Korea, Vietnam, Spain, Indonesia,
Buongiorno
USA,
tutti.
Singapore, Jordan, Japan. I even saw someone from Kenya. Hello, everyone. This is truly a fiesta with all of us together. So now that we've seen your faces and looks like everyone's ready to do a fiesta with us, okay, hang on to your seats. Here we go.
All right, now, I said you're always looking fiesta ready, but really, honestly, I stand corrected because it looks like and sounds like all of our visitas here are ready to party, which is exactly what we're here for. Welcome to another episode of Fiesta Filipinas, an online celebration of Philippine festivals. This is brought to you by the Department of Foreign Affairs in cooperation with the Department of Tourism and the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. Through this series of online events, we are able to bring some of our country's festivals or fiestas to you virtually.
That's right, Paolo. And as much as we'd love to have you here to experience these fiestas firsthand, we know that recent events have prevented us from seeing you here on our shores. But we've found an opportunity to grow like flowers, wink, wink, in these challenging times, and it will not stop us from bringing these fiestas to you. Today, you are our visitas. That means visitor in Filipino.
And as visitas, you won't just be watching today, you will be touching, smelling, hearing, and tasting all of the elements of our fiestas. It's going to be a multi-sensory experience. And today, we're going to be celebrating the Panagbenga Flower Festival in Baguio. The locals pronounce it Panagbenga, but it's also called Panagbenga by most of the visitors. Now, Chow dropped a not-so-hidden Easter egg with her Grow Like Flowers reference. Well done. She did that earlier, but it's fitting that she mentioned it because that's exactly what this festival is celebrating.
That's right, Paolo. But before we give anything away, let's talk about what we literally gave away. You see these festival kits over here? Most of you have them already, especially for today's fiesta. Some of you have received these boxes with items especially curated for the Panagbenga, or as you mentioned, Panagbenga
There you
Flower Festival.
There you go.
Do you have yours, visitas? If you have yours, please show them to the screen. Put it on the screen.
Look, Jionte Kang has got hers right there front and
Oh, we see
center.
it. Yes. How about the
Shanita,
others? Can we
Jen
see?
from Thailand.
Oh, Charmaine opened it already. We'll be using that later on. Hang on to those.
Good
Vernon,
job.
we see it. Okay, perfect.
Good job, good
Okay,
job.
feel free to type in how excited you are because we're going to be opening it in a bit. Okay, later on. So, Paolo, I'm glad that you mentioned how our fiesta today is multi-sensory. And this festival kit here is our little Jack in the Box, except Jack is a fiesta.
Perfect example because we open it and a fiesta pops out, right? Well, I get it. Well, I'm sure our visitas are excited to see what's inside this little gift or regalo that we sent them. Okay, visitas, if you haven't opened it yet, I can see that a few of you, let's all open it at the same time. If you haven't opened it yet, let's do it. One, two, three, get in there. Let's open this
Dig in,
box.
open
Look
the
at
box.
this. Full of goodies. Visitas, you can enjoy these treats anytime during today's fiesta, okay? We have here some really interesting stuff. We've got some fruit crisps.
Okay,
made
let's
from
show it.
all natural fruits.
If you have yours, show yours. Okay, Shanita, we see you holding
Look
it.
at this, our favorite flavors, mango, coconut, flavors from the tropics. And of course, I'm sure you can smell it even from there. Some great Benga bourbon coffee that we have over here.
Show yours, visitas, if you have it. I'm sure you can smell it already as well. Who are coffee lovers there? Of course, world class when it comes to our Benguet coffee.
Absolutely. Okay, this is a specialty of the north, of course.
We're seeing it. We're seeing people holding it up.
There
We see
you
you,
go.
Fred. Is it open already? Of course, feel free to open it anytime. Snack with us or
Nina from
keep it for later.
Vietnam
It's
has
up
got
to you.
her
Justin,
goodies
you
over
have two of
there.
those.
Nice. Great. Good
You know what's
stuff.
really interesting about these dried fruits is that I noticed that a lot of people in the Cordilleras really dry their fruit, whether it's meat
Yeah.
or fruit. So this is a little taste of the Cordilleras region for all of you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Now we move on.
That's not all we've got in here.
There's
Chal.
more,
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
Right, that's right.
So
We've
let's
got
show them. Of course, we can't go without our dark chocolate, Filipino dark chocolate, which you'll find in your kit as well. Nice to sip, of course, together with your Benguet bourbon coffee from the northern region. Premium, of course. And not just that, you can choose to also make mocha with it.
Okay, it's coffee and chocolate.
exactly,
hot
mixed
chocolate.
together.
Okay, perfect. Why not? Okay. Now this is some other goodies that we have over here.
Now this one, let me show it. This is our Capiz or Capiz Ref Magnet. This material, Visitas, the Capiz shell, is one of the most versatile materials here in the Philippines. It's used to make jewelry, plates, even window screens is made from it. It's one of the most beautiful multi-purpose materials we have here in the Philippines.
Right.
So open yours up and put it on your fridge.
And because we are celebrating the Panagbenga Flower Festival, we have this dried flower kit that we have right over here. I'm sure you guys have it in your kit as well. Check it out. All of our
I already see
visitas.
some people putting it next to them.
Okay, don't
Making it
get
their desk,
overexcited. We're gonna be actually having an activity with this kit. We have this dried flower kit, which I will be attempting to, let's just say, arrange. Okay, construct, assemble even maybe, with the help of an expert, of course. You know, there's more to a flower arrangement than just bunching them together like this. I haven't done anything like this, but I'm always up for a challenge. More on this later, Visitas. I need to warm up for this first. I think I'm gonna grab
good luck
everything
with
I
that,
need.
Paula. Good luck with that. I'm
All
sure
right.
you'll do well.
Okay.
You know, I honestly can't wait to see what you're going to come up with later, just like with our other fiestas. All right, Visitas, before some of you try to make a connection between February, the universally celebrated Valentine's Day, flowers, and the Panagbenga Flower Festival, let me burst your bubble. It's not connected to Valentine's. Number one, the Panagbenga Flower Festival is a celebration of abundant harvest and growth. We all produce some sort of abundance in our lives, right? Well, originally the month of festivals founding in Baguio is on September, which is a rainy season. So the city decided to hold the event every February instead, between the end of Christmas and the start of Easter season, just like now. Since then, locals and foreigners have been looking forward to the festival every year.
Interesting facts there. Now, to go further back in history, the origins of the Panagbenga Festival can be traced all the way back to July 1990, when a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit large parts of Luzon. Now, it was one of the strongest earthquakes in history, and Baguio was one of the most affected areas at the time. Sadly, buildings collapsed and many lives were lost. As a result, not many tourists came to visit. 5 years since the incident, the people of Baguio thought of creating a festival to encourage visitors to return. And this gave birth to the Flower Festival, which eventually became the Panagbenga Festival. Panagbenga comes from the Kankanay term, which means season of blossoming in a time for flowering.
Now, this is a true statement or testament to the Filipinos' unshakable spirit, rising up and finding the rainbow, or in this case, the flowers after the storm. Also, if you're not a big fan of flowers, for whatever reason, this festival might change your mind. It's more than just pretty bouquets of colorful blooms. It's an exciting, elaborate, moving exhibit of creativity and craftsmanship. How do you like it? My alliteration, Paula, how do you
I
find
don't know,
it?
I got tongue-tied just trying to follow along with you there, Chal. It's almost as well put together, I must say, as the floats in the Panagbenga Festival. Seriously though, you have to see the artistry and the
Agree.
effort that they put into this festival. Now, we're going to be flashing some pictures on screen, and I think we've been doing that so far. So very colorful,
There's
the
lots of
festival.
dancers.
That's right. We've got marching bands, sometimes even famous personalities on the floats as well. But don't take my word for it, Visitas. Why don't we take you to where it all happens so that you can see for yourselves?
Okay, by the way, Visitas, please feel free to post photos, videos, stories, whatnot. I already saw some of you putting your phones up and taking a photo. Yes, we want that. Feel free to share it. And to help us spread the word, please don't forget to use the hashtag. That's hashtag Fiesta Filipinas with an S, okay? I'll repeat that. Hashtag Fiesta Filipinas. And don't forget to tag at DFAPHL. That's for the Department of Philippine or Foreign Affairs at DFAPHL. We'd love to see your posts, so please, please, please share them. Post away, Facebook, Instagram, whichever it is. We'd love to see them.
Most definitely looking forward to those photos. All right, Bisitas, we're going to take you on the first part of our virtual tour. So fasten your seatbelts because the next stop is Baguio. Are you guys ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes life is filled with trials that shake our spirits. But as Filipinos, we can transform these setbacks into opportunities to showcase the best of who we are. Relentlessly blooming like an elegant flower, proudly parading our joyful colors to the world. What's up, Bisitas? I'm Chal. From clear blue seas, we're now up here on the mountains filled with lush pine trees. Today, the vibrant Panagbenga awaits us. So put on your coziest jackets and let's enjoy this breezy and cold weather. Here in the summer capital of the Philippines, Bisitas, welcome to Baguio. Isolated from the hustle of the metro, paired with a perfectly chillaxing temperature. That's Baguio for you, Bisitas. This city is the perfect spot to have a meaningful journey. I can see how nature and modernity coexist. Are you guys ready and up to have a feast by the clouds? I am. Let's go. Wonderful. The clouds slowly passing by. And of course, these hearty dishes, all from Baguio and the Cordilleras. Bisitas, I know you're all excited to try these. So, let's eat. Or as the locals say it, mangantaku. Bisitas, it's you and me having this feast. So let's begin. Pinikpikan, kiniing, and pinunig. Let's have more. Native Baguio rice. Baguio longanisa. Just dig in. The simplest dish here in Baguio can truly taste heavenly. The best part, locals here treat their food culture just like art too, reflecting the ingenuity of Baguio and the Cordilleras. It's now time for one of our favorite parts. I'm talking about sweets, Baguio delicacies, a dessert made from Baguio's best export, strawberries, only here in Baguio. And binakle, usually made to bring good omen. So let's give this a try too. You really taste the sweetness. And there's even a coconut flavor to it. Don't worry, Bisitas, we won't leave you craving. Start opening your kits. You'll find fruit crisps, hot chocolate, and this one's my favorite, Benguet coffee. Go ahead, give yours a try. There's nothing more soothing than this. Bisitas, when you come here to Baguio, you'll surely love this quick and refreshing getaway. So how's Baguio so far for you, Bisitas? I see. But here's a surprise. Beyond nature and the cool weather, this city is also recognized by UNESCO for its crafts and folk arts. In every corner and in every turn, you'll witness why Baguio is also called the Creative City. We even have 2 national artists here. Our first is Eric De Guia, better known as Kidlat Tahimik, our national artist for film. Apart from being world-renowned for his body of work, he is also the founder of this artist haven and Indie Theater, exactly where I'm standing at right now. The Ililikha Artist Watering Hole welcomes locals, artists, and even tourists that share the same passion. From films and folk arts, we're now surrounded by these amazing paintings here at Ben Cab Museum. This artistic space houses the works of our national artist for visual arts, Benedicto Cabrera. Visitas, here you'll witness how the contemporary arts uniquely blends with traditional ones, highlighting how both of them can coexist and support the advancement of Philippine culture. Feels like a trip back in time, right? Visitas, welcome to Tamawan Village. This authentic hut right here resembles your traditional Cordillera village back then. When they build this, they offer prayers, rituals, and sacrifices to honor their ancestors. At this artistic space, you get to witness paintings from the locals here in Baguio. Get immersed in wood carving, or even learn weaving. Visitas, aside from distinct arts and indigenous crafts, we can also experience a cultural performance here. You see that, Visitas? That's the Bendian dance. We dance in a circle to celebrate victory and to symbolize unity and harmony. I'm sure you hear that too. That's the gangsa, a valued cultural instrument that we use during rituals and gatherings. Visitas, when you come here to witness the Panagbenga festival, this influential dance is part of the parade. It unites the street dancers and the crowd together. From scenic views to artistic food culture to creative hubs and spaces, we've witnessed how Baguio is deeply rooted and rich in Cordillera culture. Whether you're a local or a tourist, it's our responsibility to let this city flourish and bloom for the generations to come. Don't worry, Visitas. We've only just begun this meaningful journey. When we come back, I'll show you the flowery and festive aura of the Panagbenga Festival.
Now that looked fantastic. All right, Visitas, welcome back. We hope you enjoyed the first half of our virtual tour of Baguio. Now the question is, what did you like best about the virtual tour, Visitas? What was your favorite part? I can see many of you here. I have friends from Brunei. I have friends from South Africa even. Let's start with our friends from Brunei. Did you like it? Give me a thumbs up. I want to see a thumbs up from our friends from Brunei. Are you over there? Nice.
Hi.
Good. We've got friends from China over here.
Hello. Nice to see you.
She
I love this
Hey,
festival.
Jun, I don't know if I got your name correct, but it's nice to see all of you there.
Yeah, I'm from China, yes.
Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed that trip, or
Yeah,
virtual
flower,
trip.
flower.
Jeffrey from Brunei as well. I can see a lot of
Flower,
thumbs
flower
up.
and
That's
food.
good. That's great because I enjoyed the trip myself. Now, I saw some of their unique dishes, or you saw some of their unique dishes, and proof of why Baguio is considered a creative hub and home to several national artists. Well, today, we're going to channel that artistic vibe and try to hopefully apply it when we do our activity. Now, I hope all of you have received your dried flower kits as part of our festival kit, and I hope that you've already taken out of the box rather. And to guide us today is a pro who has been making flower arrangements and designing events for weddings and corporate clients since the late 90s. But in the last few years, she has been concentrating on creating spaces for children and teaching in Waldorf initiatives. Now, she is currently finishing her Master of Family Life and Child Development, and she has found a renewed passion for creativity and designs. Her newest creative expression, Maniwari Celebrations, reflects her philosophy in creating mindful spaces, living, and design. So please welcome our bisita today, Miss Tet Mora. Hi, Tet.
Hi, Paolo.
It's
and
such a
hi.
pleasure. It's such a pleasure to have you here, and I'm really excited about the activity that we have over here. And I know that our bisitas are just as excited. So a lot of us here, Tet, will be, I don't know, what's a nice way to say it? First timers, or a little bit clumsy when it comes to attempts like this. I can see some of our bisitas are already preparing their workspaces. Do you think this is something that somebody like me might be able to handle?
Oh, I'm sure you're going to handle it perfectly.
Okay, all right. And I'm sure our bisitas are also up to the task. I can see Lydia from Indonesia preparing her things. I can see Richmond. I can see Myra from Brunei preparing her stuff. All right, so if I can do this, I'm sure all of our bisitas over there can do it as well. If you guys are ready, let's get started. So show me your materials on screen. You're supposed to have these dried flowers, a bottle, a pair of scissors will be really handy to have with you and to have on hand. I'm sure you'll have one around your home or on your desk. So go ahead and grab those scissors. They'll be very useful. Now, for those of you joining us on Facebook or YouTube, and those of you who might not have these kits in particular, you know what? You can find something similar around your home. I'm sure you can improvise and find some materials so that you can join us. And you can also, of course, rewatch this video later on if you want to recreate the activity. Let's race back a few steps. So, Tet, the floor is yours. How do we begin?
All right, Paolo. First, let's take apart our bouquet that has been
so
nicely
everybody's
wrapped.
got one of these.
Yes, here. Let's take it apart and fix our flowers. Our dried materials, that all the materials of the same are together.
Okay.
So all the delicate ones with the cream ones are all together, and the red ones and the greens.
Okay.
So this will help you have all your materials handy when you start making your creations.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we're sort of just separating them into the
Yes.
different varieties that we have.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's easier. Okay, first up, we'll choose the delicate ones. You have this, right?
Okay. I think our
All the
bisitas will have
basitas,
this.
Do you have this?
It's sort of the more,
more
neutral color.
Yes, the neutral ones.
Okay.
This will be your background. This
Okay.
will form, we're like creating a picture, and this becomes your background before we put on the other elements.
Okay, because some of the bisitas might be saying, wait a minute, it already came in a bouquet, okay? So this is just,
Yeah.
we just grouped your materials together, but actually what we're going to be doing here is putting some sort of a system or a science into the arrangement.
And of course, play comes.
Okay, that's important
Yeah.
too. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
We're celebrating Panagbenga.
Yeah.
So we're going to play like the Panagbenga people do.
Okay.
So now you have your dry materials, the delicate ones. This forms your background. Then choose the neutral ones again, but the more substantial pieces instead of the delicate ones.
Yeah.
Put this in front of your delicate flowers, but remember, don't put it all in a straight line or all in a vertical line. Put a little bit of an angle to it so it's not all straight.
Okay.
And then you put it a little bit off center.
Okay,
Just
so
so.
think about think about creating angles this way and
Yes.
maybe play with height a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
The more you add to it, you put it a little bit lower.
Okay.
So as you go forward, it goes a little bit lower.
Nice. Are you guys following along, Bisitas? Let me see what you guys have. Hold it up so far.
Zoe is doing well.
Yep. Look at this. We've got
about
Fred,
Lena?
Fred from the USA, looking good there, man. I like your arrangement. It's off to a good start. We've also got Steve Angela. Steve, how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay.
All right. So now I think everybody's on the same page.
Yep.
And now we have all the neutral colors at the back.
Okay.
We can now put the green ones next.
Ah.
We'll put it in front of the cream ones or the neutral colors, but a little bit forward, and also find an angle that's more pleasing for you. There are no strict rules about flower arranging, especially when you're doing it for yourself or someone you love.
Right.
So just angle it a bit and find a space for it. It's not all covering the other materials at the back.
Okay.
Then choose another. Oh, you have your green already.
I've got a little bit of green
I'm
on
a bit
there, yep.
slow here. So there, I'm going to put my green also in front, a little bit downwards.
Okay.
And afterwards, you still have your delicate.
I've got a few pieces here. Yep.
So now we use this to put it in front of the green, because remember, you still have red, right?
Yep.
And you don't want it all together because it's the same material. So you want to put a little more variety in terms of texture, and it will set off your red even more. Okay,
Okay.
you have it.
Yep.
And our bisitas, are you all following?
How are you guys doing over there? Hold
Great,
up your
great.
arrangement so far. Let me see what you've got. Not too bad at all. I think everybody's having a little bit of fun with this. I like the way, us first timers, we're all sort of struggling to keep things in place. And that is just, she's got hers firmly the way she wants it, firmly the way she wants it to look. Now, who among our bisitas here are first timers? Come on, raise your hands if this is something new. Yep. Fred, yeah, I
it's
think
a
you and me
good
were in the
first
same boat.
time.
Man, it's a little bit difficult. Bernadette is also raising her hand. Actually, quite a number of them, quite a number of our bisitas are raising their hand. But it doesn't show that you're first timers because you guys are doing a great job. Nice work, nice work. Sheila from Indonesia, I like your arrangement. It's looking great. Okay?
Okay, and the best part with dried arrangements, even if you're not happy with how it's looking right now, you can redo it all over again. That's the beauty with
okay.
dried arrangements.
It lasts a lot longer than fresh flowers
a
as well.
lot longer, yes.
Okay.
So now you have this on your hand. Let's put the red against the delicate parts, a little bit off center
A
now.
little bit off center again.
Yeah. And then the last one, I usually do this one at a time. So unless I have a lot of flowers to choose from. But for this one, I like to do it one at a time so I can check every once in a while to see if it's going really well for me. And then you can adjust depending on how it's doing.
Okay, mine is looking a little random again. Yours has got some form to it, but I suppose it really just comes with practice, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
now
yes.
bisitas, go ahead and make a few tweaks and arrangements here. While you're doing that, I want to share a few interesting factoids with you. During the Panagbenga Flower Festival, most of the flowers used are from Bahong and Shilan in La Trinidad, Benguet, which is a neighboring town. Now, you would know this, of course, that because you've actually lived up in Baguio for several
Yes.
years, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, Baguio has been recognized also by UNESCO since 2017, and it's featured on the UNESCO website under the Creative Cities Network. There's a real creative vibe. That's why artists love to actually spend time out there. There's a lot of artists in residence in the various places in Baguio, and it's a real artistic hub, as pointed out by Chal during our virtual tour. All right, if we can move along, Ted? Yep.
Yes, now you have your little flower
Yeah.
on hand, tied together using the string that's already provided in your kit as
Okay,
well.
so you've got one of these amber bottles in a little container. You might find that there's a little bit of string in there as well. All the things that you need are actually provided in this kit that comes in your festival festival kit rather. Okay, so this is where the pair of scissors is going to come in handy.
Exactly, yes. So, like Paula said, everything is in the kit. It's been thoughtfully curated for you, and then
Okay.
you tie it all together. Just use a little bit of string, just so it's all bundled up nicely and it's not all loose.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Reserve a bit of string because we're going to use it again later.
Okay, so do we cut the excess?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's cut the excess. Visitas, how are we doing? Did you find a pair of scissors that you could use
Can
for
we
this
see
part of
your,
the operation?
your little flowers? Ah.
Hold it up. Let me see. Who's got a? Actually, they all look great. Jui from Indonesia. Good to see you again. Is that Iza? Iza. Yep. Good job. We've got Ludi from Budapest. Getting her arrangement nicely put together, and our friend Ferdy from South Africa. How are you? Thank you for joining us. All right. Now, who among you, Visitas, didn't expect to, find that there was actually a little bit more of a system and a science when it comes to putting this together, right? It's actually quite interesting. What are our next steps here, Ted?
Okay. Now, what you have here in your hand is actually just perfect.
Yeah.
But for a lot of us, we would appreciate some little bit more, a little bit more texture to it,
Right,
right?
yeah.
So what about let's put a ribbon on it? If
Okay.
you have ribbons at home, just get it and put it on. But
Okay.
in your kit, there's actually something that we can use as a ribbon. Can you guess what it is, Paolo?
Hey, well, if we look inside the kit, we've got all kinds of materials. I didn't see a ribbon in here, so I don't know. What do you suggest?
But we can make one.
We can make one.
So, like Paolo was showing you, take out a few pieces of your craft paper, just like so.
Okay, so the packing material is actually
Even
going to
the
figure.
packing material
Is it going to
can
figure
be-
into our bouquet?
Yes, can be a material that you can use. Hopefully, when we do this, you can also look around your homes and find something that you can use.
Okay. So we've got, choose more or less the same size or so the same
Yes.
length.
So it's
of
easier to
material.
manage.
Okay.
I would suggest around 5 pieces.
Okay.
So it's not overwhelming for your arrangement, but just enough so you get like a full ribbon from
Okay.
it.
So Bisitas, go ahead and dig into your festival kit. We've got packing material in there, and it actually is an ideal element to add a little bit more extra texture to your bouquet.
Yes. And don't worry if it's not all the same length. We're just going to trim it after.
Okay.
Then straighten it as best as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Then take hold of one end and make a loop with your fingers like so.
Okay.
Once you've made that loop, pinch it in on that binding part.
Okay.
Make sure that your little bows are all intact.
Okay. So
And
far
then
so
you can
good.
spread it a little bit so it's not all clumped together.
Okay. How are you guys? How are you guys doing, Bisitas? Are you following along? Basically, create a loop. Okay.
Yes, just a loop. Like if you're tying your shoes
Yeah.
or teaching your child how to tie their shoes, make a loop, then pinch it there, just there. Are you all following along? Okay, great. Now take the other end and make a loop on the other side. And
Okay.
also pinch it in the middle.
Okay. So you need pretty dexterous fingers for this part of the operation. So this is the beauty of learning something new here. We're struggling a little bit here, Ted. But tell you what, I think I've got something.
Yeah, you're
I think I've got
nearly there.
something, yeah.
There, you have it.
Okay, Bisitas, you should have something that looks vaguely like this, something like this. Many of you might be a little more talented than I am, but this is a good starting point.
Yes,
I like
it
the
is, it
professional
is.
effect that Tet has got over there. Is this where a little bit more of this
Yes.
extra string comes into play?
We put a string and tie it together just like we did with the little bouquet.
Okay, so you've pinched it together, and
Yes.
basically you're just securing the middle portion of this bow that you've created
Yes.
with some of that extra string that you've got left over. Tie it nice and tight.
Yeah, you might be tempted to just tie it together, but I won't advise it. It's just going to tear off
Because of the material.
because
okay?
of the material. So you make use of what you have, and
Right.
you have extra string anyway. After you've done that, just cut off the excess, but not too long because you're going to use this to tie around your bouquet.
Okay.
Just enough so you have the right amount to tie it there. And then tie it right where you think it would fit your bouquet. Mine is just in the middle of the reds to highlight my red materials.
Okay, so go ahead and tie the paper bow made from the packing material of your festival kits. Try not to disturb the way you've arranged your flowers too much. And you should end up with something that looks like this if you are a beginner like me, or something that looks much more professional. The way Tet has done
but
it.
you're doing it
Tet has
really
done it over
well.
there. In fact, I think many of our bisitas have actually done quite well. What would be the next step after this,
Of
Tet?
course, you just trim off the excess so it's not all, you just have something really quaint to decorate your little bouquet.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
So this is, a quick lesson in reusing and keeping your eye open for many of the other materials that you can actually use around your home. Take a walk around the garden. You'll probably find a lot of twigs, bark, and natural elements that you can use.
Exactly. You can put it all in your arrangement and don't even be limited by putting it in the arrangement but
Right.
around your table.
Nice. Okay. So this could be the starting point of a nice centerpiece that you could really build on.
Yes, or even just for your small corner on your table in your work office.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What would be the next step to
The
this?
next step is almost the last. Now, for our little bouquets, little flowers, it's already quite short, but you may find that your own is a little bit long, so eyeball it so your bouquet will sit nicely on top of the opening of your bottle
Okay.
and won't be all
So if
wobbly.
trim if necessary
Trim
from the
is
bottom,
necessary,
and place it right there in
Place
your,
it right
in your
there.
bottle.
Now, it's almost done. But if you have string left, you can also decorate the mouth of your bottle.
Okay, so you can use it to wrap around
Yes.
the bottle. Yeah, so go ahead and do that, bisitas. If you have a little bit of extra string, you can embellish that arrangement that you've got going over there. I must
Yes.
say again, Ted, yours looks so much nicer than what I've got here, but it's a noble effort. And I can see
Yeah.
that many of our bisitas are enjoying this activity.
Yes.
Rian from Indonesia, good job there. Lee Castro, or who is that? Lee Chino, I think. June Batan, Jessica from Italy. Very festive background you have over there. I love the arrangement that you have. And Miss Tess from India, how are you? You've got a great arrangement going as well. Okay, Tet, this would be, is this finished at this point, or what else can we add?
Yes, actually, your festival kit, if you look inside, you will have this.
That's right, the Capiz ref magnet.
Yes, you can, aside from putting it in your ref, you cheated a little bit and put a sticky tack, and you can put it on
Okay, a
your
little bit of sticky tack, a little bit of
bottle.
double-sided tape maybe.
Maybe, yes.
Or maybe a dollop of glue from a hot glue gun, and you can take it to the next level and you can end up with something like this. That looks beautiful. I love the way yours looks, Tet. It's so very festive,
Yeah.
very, very, what do you call it, reminiscent of the spirit of Panagbenga. I want to say thank you so much, Tet, for showing us the basics of how to arrange something like this. If you really don't have to be limited to an arrangement like this, you could go inside the bottle, you could think outside the box, and produce something outside with the elements outside. And we want to just say thank you so much for joining us today. Now, I think you taught us well, and I'm pretty proud of what we've been able to achieve over here, considering that we didn't have a whole lot of experience. Am I right, bisitas, or am I right? Now, before you go, would you like to invite our bisitas to follow you on social media, or is there something that you'd like to promote, your business perhaps?
Yes, thank you. Actually, if you enjoy this little bit of a tutorial, please follow me in Instagram, Maniwari PH, and also in Facebook.
Okay.
There you'll find a lot more inspiration for your decoration, for your home, and even for flowers.
Fantastic. All right, Ted, thank you so much again for joining us today. Now, bisitas, for those of you who do want to continue fixing your dried flower arrangements, go right ahead. But right now, we're bringing you back to Baguio because this is the second part of our virtual tour. Are you guys all set? Let's go in...
But before that, I have a
before that.
surprise.
Okay, perfect then.
Yes. So before you go to your virtual tour,
Ah,
here's something.
Look at this. This is this is something. This is beautiful over here. Tell you what, I'm gonna walk this over to Chow because
Yes.
I'm sure she's gonna be pretty jealous of this arrangement that I've made over here. I will pass this on to her with your compliments.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right, Visitas, if you guys are ready, we're bringing you back to Baguio. Like I said, this is the second part of the virtual tour. If you guys are ready, get set. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there you are, Bisitas. Welcome back. Baguio is now open for responsible tourism. Just book your schedule and you're ready to explore this safe and tourist-friendly, creative city. Just make sure to wear your masks and to wash your hands or sanitize them. Look at these flowers. They're so pretty. But this is just a glimpse of what the lively Panagbenga festival has to offer. Known as the season of blossoming in local language, this month-long celebration is held every February. Street dancers, marching bands, cultural showcase, landscape competitions, and more. But the locals and tourists keep coming back to witness the majestic grand floats that proudly promotes the flowery ingenuity of Baguio and the Cordilleras. If you're wondering where they get such a huge amount, wonder no more. Bisitas, let's take a quick side trip to the magical lands of La Trinidad Benguet. I can't take my eyes off of these. Darjane's Garden is just one of the many flower gardens here in Benguet Province that provides for the Panagbenga. Poinsettias, sunflowers, roses, name it, they've got it. But before we immerse ourselves in the grandness of the Panagbenga flower floats, there's still one more thing we need to try. Together, we'll be potting flowers. Hello, Bisitas! It's now the moment that you've been waiting for. We're going to be potting flowers. But before I begin, we're gonna call in our expert, no other than Sir Dario. Hi, Sir Dario!
Hello, Bisitas.
So let's start. Here we go. So what's the first thing that we have to do?
Lagyan mo na lang ng compost.
Okay, so we have to add our compost. And this is it. Feels so good and soft and nice. Dropping our compost, even that is relaxing. Nice. Okay, so here's our poinsettia seedlings, one each. Sir Dario will show us how to handle it with care. Okay, 2 fingers, and then dip it upside down. Slowly Look at that, all the roots. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, even this feels so good. And then gently down, and then cover it. This is how it will look. Beautiful, our baby poinsettias. And after 5 months, ta-da! This is what we have after 5 months, Bisitas. Amazing! Look at all those vibrant colors. Our last way to pot our flower is by stem cutting. So again, just cut it lightly. Wow, see that? Okay. And all we have to do is just put it in. Okay, all we have to do is just put it in. Let's show it to them. Here we go. And that's it. That's all we have to do. just remember, when you get to do this, it's like being able to take home your very own living souvenir. And not just that, a beautiful reminder of the fresh and majestic mountains here at La Trinidad, and of course the cool air and breeze at Baguio City. There you go. From immersing in the city's rich creative cultural roots to experiencing the cool and calming ambience of the mountain, there's only one thing left for us to see: the festival. Visitas, a touch of magic awaits. So sit back and relax because we're about to experience Baguio's blossoming celebration, the Panagbenga Festival. Visitas, what you've experienced is just a sneak peek of Baguio, a majestic city established by the creativity of man and the beauty of nature merged into one. Set foot and find your dreams here as you take on your own meaningful journey. Along the way, you learn to embrace our aspirations as Filipinos, sharing our unity and harmony. And above all, glowing in the best versions of ourselves. Again, I'm Chal, and I'm your local wanderer. Back to studio.
Bravo, Chal.
Did
What
you
a
feel it?
fantastic
Did you feel
experience.
It?
That was
Wow,
amazing. That
Baguio.
really was amazing. I must say, you seem to have a very different vibe and a very different aura. Very chill, quite
Yes,
literally, in
very
Baguio.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
You got it all right. I guess I just got caught up in the whole relaxing vibe of the city. And you'll notice, Visitas, in the video, I was a little bundled up, you know, wearing my sweater, enjoying the extra chill, cozy weather, because it's a lot more cooler in Baguio, of course. That's why it's called the summer capital of the Philippines.
That's true. That's true. Now, by the way, I've brought you something from the other side of the studio over there. I was busy with my flower arrangement, but look at this. We've got a beautiful bouquet from Miss Tet from Maniwari, okay?
Oh, wow.
Take a look at that, huh?
Our mini Panagbenga.
Really nice, right? Very festive. Now, these are actually a few of the other arrangements made by Tet. She's actually got quite a variety over here.
So there's a lot of ways to do it.
I wanted to share this one. I mean, she's thought out of the box or out of the bottle, so to speak.
Exactly.
You don't need to put everything inside. You can have it on the outside of the bottle over there as well.
Cute.
And I saw some of the designs from our Visitas, and they were just really letting their creativity flow out, getting into the whole Panagbenga flower festival spirit. In fact, why don't we talk to a couple of the participants? Let's see.
Let's do that now. I'm sure a lot of you had fun playing around.
That's right. We've got somebody from Kenya, or rather our friends from Kenya who are going to be, or who I'm hoping will give us, share a little
Unmute
bit of her
yourself, show your
experience.
video. Who's from Kenya here?
Hi! How are you
Kenya.
all? Nice to see you.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. What time is it there in Kenya?
Oh, it's 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning.
Okay, perfect. 10 morning. Can you show us your flower arrangement? Did you do it with Paolo while he was doing it?
Yes, of course. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I love
There you
this.
go.
That's
Oh, she
beautiful.
followed the magnet.
That's
She
beautiful,
replaced it.
Lisa. Good job. And you've got also, you
Yeah.
took advantage of the Capiz ref magnet that we've got over there. Really nice arrangement. And you've added a
yes,
little
thank
extra
you.
something on your bowl.
No,
Great
this is the
job.
one that I've used from the, I think this is
The
the,
bow there. Oh, wow.
the bow for this one.
Resourcefulness.
True, true.
Lisa,
Thank
I
you.
must commend you. Not only a beautiful flower arrangement, but also you got your whole place set up for the festival. Over to
Oh,
your
thank you.
right or left, you've got
Thank you so much.
Festival
Thank
kit,
you.
the goodies. Try some of those dried fruits and
the coffee.
chips that we've got. Yeah, mix yourself a good cup
The
of
coconut
coffee.
crispy is so good. I love it, and the coffee.
Oh, she tried it already.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. How about
Fantastic.
Cheers.
one more? Let's see. Let's say hi to someone else. How about, is that Queen or Susie, whichever?
Let's
Susie?
call
let's
on
do for-
Susie from Nairobi.
There we go. Oh, all dressed up for our fiesta. Susie, are you there? Susie, can you hear us? Hello, you're looking so good. Were you able to try out the flower activity
Go ahead and unmute yourself, Susie,
so we could hear you?
so we could hear you. Wow, I love Susie's vibe. She's got the whole festival vibe going
Hi,
on. You look beautiful,
Susie.
Susie. How are you?
What time is it there in Nairobi right now? Okay, we can't seem to hear you. Maybe you could. Are you already unmuted?
Are you unmuted?
Okay, perfect.
Well, she's giving us a thumbs up, and I can see her flower arrangement there on the
Oh, can you
side.
show it to us?
Show us your
Can we
flower
see it?
arrangement.
Ah, round of
Hey,
applause
great
for
job,
Susie.
great I must say, it looks like she did a bit of a better job than I did, but still, I'm still proud of the flower arrangement that I've got here. But I must say, this very festive arrangement from Miss Tet of Maniwari really is quite impressive. Susie, great job. Please try some of these specialty treats that we have included in your kit. And thank you so much for joining us.
All right, and Paolo, I must say, your dried flower arrangement is still pretty impressive. Although
Okay.
this one, of course, is a whole new different thing over here.
That's right.
And I want to just also thank all our bisitas for doing it. I can see Catherine holding it up, everyone else. I even saw
Yeah.
some familiar faces of our bisitas who joined us already before, and new faces as well.
Right.
So I hope you guys had fun with that activity in particular.
I'm sure that a lot of them did, and I have to say, Chow, that it was a lot easier than I thought it was, and I like how it turned out. Now I have a regalo to bring home to my wife.
That's right, and you can borrow this one too. You can borrow
True,
this one for
true.
her too. Now,
That's
I'm
right,
sure
that's
she's
right.
going to love it, and this one will last a while because they're dried flowers. Remember
That's
that, bisitas. Now, this is my regalo for you, Paolo.
I've been wondering what that was that I was smelling. There's
You
some
can smell it
fantastic
from there.
aroma that's coming from here. Well, tell you what, you've prepared 2 cups over here.
Exactly, and I hope you bisitas,
Oh.
of course, get to try it as well.
I know what this is. This has got to be the Benguet Bourbon Coffee inside the festival kit. I cannot, that smell is unmistakable. This is definitely a specialty of the Highlands. I hope you've opened your kit. It smells so delicious, bisitas.
You got it right, Paolo. I know you know it well. You're also quite a coffee lover.
I am.
But this time around, I'm going to be helping you get to know what's really inside our kit. So if you guys have the time right now for our bisitas, feel free to do our next activity. And this one is pretty fun. Of course, just get a little bit of hot water. And it's really quite easy because it's drip coffee. Like what Paolo's holding here. You just have to tear and open the top part to open it.
Okay, I'm
That's
sure many
simple.
of you are going to be familiar with this, but if you're not,
If it's something new to you, don't worry, it's really easy. Stretch the flaps a bit, there you go. And all you have to do is secure them on your coffee cup right on top and then pour some hot water over it. So we'll give you a few minutes to prepare it if you want to join in. And I think, trust me on this tip, I think it's the perfect time to do this because we'll be doing something else later on. And yep, that's exactly how it's done, Paolo, except that I prepared it
that's
ahead
right.
of
So
time
you would
for
just simply
you.
pour water through there.
Thus, drip. Okay. And of course, don't forget to have your earphones or headphones right now nearby you. Okay?
Right. Now, while you're doing that, I want to just say how amazing that virtual tour was, Chal. It really was amazing. It really reminded me so much of all the great experiences that I've had in Baguio for tourists who have visited the Philippines, or for those who only know us for our beaches. Well, Baguio is a different experience. For one, we're known for our tropical climate, but in Baguio, the weather gets a lot cooler. And we have both coconut trees and pine trees here in the Philippines. In case you're wondering, Visitas, Baguio City is about 4 to 6 hours away from Manila. It's getting closer. Travel time is always getting shorter. We've got a lot of new roads being built. Of course, that depends on what area you're coming from. Now, you can go using a private vehicle or public transportation, and there are a lot of buses that have regular trips to Baguio, usually every hour. And the cost of a ticket, get a load of this, less than 1,000 pesos. I'm telling you, it's an experience that is definitely worth it. Also, when in Baguio, some warm Benguet bourbon coffee is a soothing partner while you look at all the gorgeous views. Now, I'm sure that you can vouch for that, child.
Definitely, Paolo. Baguio is just bursting with creativity and character. I'm sure you guys saw it all in the video earlier on when I took you around. What's also amazing is how they're an urban city. In fact, there are several foreign tech companies who opened up offices in Baguio. This is quite encouraging to several prospective companies to invest in the Philippines. So, in Baguio, they're very modern, but they've also retained their ancient traditions, and they always coexist with nature. And you'll see it in their infrastructure, in the tiny details of their products, their food, and of course, the Panagbenga festival. In fact, all the flowers and vegetables that they use in the floats, they're donated to churches and schools after the festival. And all the wilted ones are decomposed. Nothing goes to waste.
That is very, very impressive. And since we also don't want our Benguet bourbon coffee to go to waste, well, let's invite our visitas to prepare their coffee and this auditory experience. Now, I know you've already seen, felt, and probably tasted some of the items in our festival kit. In fact, I hope you've tasted them. Now we're giving you another way to experience the Panagbenga Festival. Imagine yourself in a light jacket enjoying the cool Baguio breeze. Are you guys ready?
This is it.
Let's go.
Cheers. Cheers.
Welcome to the Fiesta Filipinas auditory experience. We hope you have some Benguet coffee prepared and that you have a fresh cup in front of you. We suggest that you have your headphones on to fully enjoy this experience. Let's begin. Close your eyes. You're curled up on a bench in a street somewhere in the Philippines. You didn't expect it to be chilly here, but the weather gets cooler further up north. This is Baguio, where the Panagbenga Flower Festival happens every year. You rub your hands together to keep warm. A stranger notices you and smiles.
Lamig, no? Oh, I mean, it's cold, right?
He hands you a cup of what smells like coffee.
Here, sir. Try some of this.
You say thanks
Thank you.
and accept it. You take a whiff. Then a sip. This is something new to your senses. This is Benguet coffee. Strong. With hints of chocolate, fruit, and nuts. Suddenly, you're more awake. As if on cue, you hear a marching band close by. Suddenly, hundreds of dancers appear, all in colorful attire. Behind them are gigantic floats, one after another. Then, more marching bands and more dancers. You're amazed by all the colorful floats. They're massive, elaborate, and so creative. There is an assortment of familiar flowers, like roses, orchids, carnations, and chrysanthemums. And others you're just seeing for the first time. Some small and white and delicate, but so fragrant. others red and huge and cartoon-like. The floats have different themes too, from the beautiful to the bizarre, like small cities, characters, and even dinosaurs made out of flowers. That is unexpected. You find their attention to detail impressive. They say scent has the power to boost your mood and trigger your memory. The intense fragrance of all the flowers has suddenly jolted you into a bed of flowers and into an enormous flower farm. Everything feels psychedelic and smells hypnotic. The people behind you try to make their way closer. You're glad you came here early and got this front row view. You turn and see the man that gave you the coffee. He smiles and invites you to take a selfie.
Tara, picture tayo!
You give him two.
Salamat!
Who knew you'd like flowers this much? Everything feels so whimsical and warm. In fact, you don't feel as cold as you did anymore. Maybe it's the coffee. Maybe it's the people. Maybe you've been dancing to the beat this whole time and you haven't even noticed. Maybe you're already planning your trip back next year. See you here on the streets soon.
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. What can I say? I really felt like I was in Baguio.
I hope you guys felt
Right?
it.
I hope you guys closed your eyes, put your earphones
Actually,
on.
we did see some of our visitas sipping their
Yeah, I
coffee
hope you
with
had
it.
time
They get
to
coffee.
make that coffee and really make the most of that auditory experience. I want to hear from our bisitas. Tell you what, I want to
Let's do it.
call on Jordan from New Zealand. Turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unmute yourself. Jordan, are you there?
Yeah. Hey.
Jordan from New Zealand, I want to hear what you have to say about our auditory experience.
Yeah, no,
There you go, Jordan Jensen from New Zealand. How are you, Jordan?
Yeah, good, mate. What about yourself?
Cheers. It's a real pleasure to have you. Did you enjoy the auditory experience?
Yeah, I loved it, mate. It was really
Yeah?
awesome.
How's that
I had
coffee?
my
How's
coffee
that,
going
how's
along
that
with it as
coffee?
well.
What was that?
I had my coffee going along with it as well.
Oh, you had your coffee along with it. That's the perfect pairing.
Yeah.
Did it feel like you were already experiencing our fiesta?
Oh, definitely. It just feels so festive and beautiful.
All right, listen, Jordan, have you had a chance to visit the Philippines before?
Never before, but I'm really looking. I really want to in the future. I want to do some basketball stuff over there.
Okay, well, this is just a small taste of what our fiestas and festivals are like. Have a taste of all the other goodies in that festival kit, and tell you what, we are ready to welcome you once things get better and we're a little bit more free to travel. We are looking forward to be one of the first places that you visit. Thank you so much for joining us, Jordan.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
Real pleasure having you.
Thank you,
Okay,
bud.
from New Zealand, let's head up to Belgium. Danny, are you there? Danny? Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got another
Okay,
friend from
we'll
New
just have
Zealand.
first our other friend from. Is
Yeah,
Danny
okay.
there? Let's check on that
I am-
one last time.
Hello.
Okay, we'll just have Dionte Kang. Did I pronounce it right? Still from New Zealand. Hello, I see what you did there. All the stuff from our kit, the goodies, plus your flower arrangement. Let's give her a round of applause for doing it along with us. Okay. Hey, Dionte. Okay, were you able? Am I pronouncing it right? Dionte, right?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Were you able to listen in and join in the experience, the auditory experience?
It's absolutely amazing. I felt like I was there and I've never been there before.
That's exactly what we wanted, to have a taste, a feel of what's to happen once you visit here in the Philippines and experience our festivals, of course. Okay, what about the tour? I'm sure you got to see Baguio through me, of course. I got to go around. What did you remember? Was it the food, the arts, the culture? What made you really say, wow, I'd love to go there?
It's so colorful, and I'm from the islands and from Samoa, and just that color and that beauty and the explosion of that, oh, it was stunning.
There's a little bit of everything here. Did you know that? I mean, New Zealand has that sort of vibe for me. You've got lush forest, beaches, you've got mountains, and tell you what, we've got the same thing here in the Philippines. Usually when we say Philippines, people generally think
Just
of our
beaches.
beaches, and we're very proud of our beaches, but we've also got another side to us. We've got the highlands, we've got cool weather, we've got pine trees.
Pine trees, exactly. So we're so happy to hear you say all of that, Deonte, and I'm sure, have you been to the Philippines?
No, but I'm a basketballer as well, and I'd love to come over and play some ball there too.
And we'd love to have you here very soon. Thank you so much for sharing that. And really, I love the whole setup.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deonte. It's a real pleasure to have you today. Here, I think we've got our friend from Belgium now,
There
Danny.
we go, Danny.
How are you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm fine here from Belgium.
All right.
Ooh, welcome, welcome.
Is it morning, afternoon, evening? What time is it out there?
Very early morning. Now it's 8:15.
Okay, not too
Thank
bad.
you for
Not
waking
too
up
bad.
extra early for
Tell you
us,
what,
Danny.
why don't you start your day, Danny, with our Benguet Bourbon Coffee? This
exactly.
is the perfect thing to kickstart your day.
Oh,
Hey, you
that's
got it.
here. Nice mug too.
Okay.
Nice mug too. Okay, which particular part of the tour left an impression with you? I mean, we showed you Baguio, what Baguio has to offer. It's got a lot of art, it's got a lot of culture. Is there any particular thing you want to really hone in on when you actually come out for a visit?
Well, I've been already to the Philippines, asawa ko, Filipina.
Oh!
And of course, I'm a member from the Order of the Knights of Rizal.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Have you been to Baguio?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Next on the list, of course. So
Next
when
on
you
the
travel,
list.
is it more for the food, the culture?
After Cebu. After Cebu, I'm going to Baguio then.
After Cebu. Oh, we just finished Cebu, so perfect. You're following actually each festival that we're doing. So wonderful.
Of course. The embassy asked me to promote Fiesta Filipinas, so I'm doing this.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well,
Because
aside
I
from
know
just simply promoting, please sit
Yeah, I
back
know
and
the
enjoy
ambassador
the ride,
here.
so to speak, and really sort of savor what these festival kits have to offer and the whole sensory experience that is brought to you by our Fiesta Filipinas
Yeah,
experience.
sure enough.
Thank you, Danny. Oh.
I prefer the dried mangoes, of course, but this is also very good.
Next time, on the next one. Thank you so much, Danny. Now, we'll drop in Russia. Zoe, did I get it right? Zoe Isabel. Hi, Zoe.
Hello.
Hi, Zoe. Is it good morning, good afternoon, good evening?
Oh,
Which
it's
one is it?
almost afternoon.
It's almost
Morning.
afternoon. Zoe, how old are you?
About 12.
12. Perfect. We're the same age. Okay. Zoe, you know, we've gotten to listen in with the auditory experience, the taste of our fiesta with our kit, which I'm sure do you have it with you? Do you have your kit with you?
Oh yeah, I have it.
And of course, you've gotten to see the Cordilleras, or the Cordillera region rather, by watching, of course, the tours. Which one did you enjoy the most? Was it tasting it? Was it hearing? Was it seeing? Which one?
I'm pretty sure it's always tasting.
Oh, I like your answer.
We are
okay,
very
so
much
which
aligned.
one did you get a taste of already? The
Oh,
dried fruits? Are you allowed to drink coffee or Benguet coffee?
Oh,
It's
no,
really
I'm
strong,
not.
Really good.
I think my dad's gonna try.
Daddy first. Okay, well, make sure to have some for yourself as well. The dried fruits are really good too. And of course, there's chocolate there. If you don't want to mix it in with our Benguet coffee, feel free to have it just by itself. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Zoe.
Thanks, Zoe.
Nice to have you join us.
That's great. So many of our visitas really sort of enjoying and savoring the different smells, flavors, sight and textures that came with our festival kit. We're actually touching base now with another one of our visitas, this time from Denmark. We've got Doreen. Doreen from Denmark, how are
Looks
you?
like she's about to tear up her drip coffee. Go ahead.
Turn
Tear
on
it
your
up
mic,
first.
Doreen.
Turn it on. Unmute yourself.
Hello,
Oh, there you go.
from
How
Denmark.
are you doing? It's great to
Yeah.
have you.
I'm fine, thank you.
That's fantastic.
It's nice to
great
be
to have
here.
you here. Is it morning, evening? What time
It's
is it out there?
morning. It's 8:17 in the morning.
8:17 in the
Perfect.
morning. Another
Yeah.
morning.
Perfect time to tear up that drip coffee and put it in your mug already.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
really
go
enjoyed
ahead.
the
Oh, I think she
coffee.
might be taking a page out of your playbook there. She's got a little bit of the chocolate. We've got some chocolate in our kit.
There. I
Yeah, I really
Tell you
want
what,
to
we've
try
got
this.
chocolate and coffee in there. You suggested maybe you want to mix both and have a little bit of a mocha.
Yeah.
You can do that, but please have that along with some of the other goodies that we have as part of our kit. Did you take part in the flower arranging exercise? Because I can see an arrangement over there.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Did you enjoy that activity, Doreen?
Yeah, really, yeah. It's so
And
it's
you've
so
done it.
nice to be here. Yeah.
You've done a great job.
I think the question for Doreen is, now that you've done a great job with your flower arrangement, where will you be putting that? Is it your office desk or
Oh,
just to
no,
give you a
it's in
reminder of
my,
Panagbenga Festival?
Really in my dining room.
Perfect. So you remember everything about Panagbenga Festival every time
Yeah,
you eat.
yeah.
Have you had a
I
chance
really
to
want
visit
to
Panagbenga or
go to
Baguio
Baguio
before?
next time. When I go to Philippines.
Okay,
I really
great. Well,
want
we're
to
looking,
enjoy
we're
the
looking forward
flower
to having
festival.
you. Well, you
Yeah,
know,
thank you.
once travel becomes easier, we're looking forward to having you here. But in the meantime, I want to ask, what was your Fiesta Filipinas experience like? The overall experience? Can you describe it to us?
Yeah, it's so fantastic. It really feels like home again. I miss Philippines.
Wow,
Yeah.
I love that. Fantastic and makes you feel like you're at home.
That's great.
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be home for any bisita who comes here, of course, and visits because, of course, as we all know, Filipinos are very much known for their
That's
hospitality.
right. So
thank
please
you so
spread
much.
the
Yeah.
word, invite your friends, and we'd love to see you
Yeah.
back home here, along with some new friends that you will bring
Yeah,
along. Thank you
sure.
so much for joining
Yeah.
us, Doreen.
Okay, thank you
How
very
about let's
much.
go to Hemender this time? From India. Hemender, are you there? I love it, you know, people from different countries with different time
Cultures,
zones
different
watching
time
in
zones.
right now, and
It's
even
true.
ages.
I know we've got kids, we've got
Their
you know, grown-ups,
parents.
your parents. It's nice to see so many people actually taking part in our celebration. We've talked to people from New Zealand.
Correct.
We've talked to friends from Belgium.
Denmark as well.
Denmark.
Belgium, yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
We even had friends from Nairobi
Yes.
earlier. Fantastic.
Okay, why don't we bring it, if Hemender's not ready yet, or is she or he? Anyone from India would like to say hello to us?
Raise your hand if you're in India right now. Anyone from any one of our
We
bisitas?
still see people coming in to join the fiesta.
I can
that's
see some
fine.
familiar faces from
Who
our
joined us last
previous
time,
from
yes.
our previous festivals. Mahiro from Japan, are you there? We had a student who really enjoyed our previous experience, and I can see her on screen.
And even Yingxi, I remember talking to you last
Yeah,
time,
that's right,
and you're
that's
back here. You know, I saw also, okay, we have here...
we've got Hemender, Madan. Hemender, how are you?
Okay.
Turn on your mic.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you guys?
So happy to have you join us. What time is it there?
It is 12:50 p.m.
Lunchtime.
Yes, it is lunchtime.
And already we've given you a taste of a little treats and snacks
Yes.
before the main dish. But
Yes.
Amanda, I want to ask you, which
Yeah.
part of the Fiesta Filipinas did you enjoy the most and you really felt like, oh, this is the festival? Which part?
I like the decorating the flowers first of all.
Really?
The dry
Ooh.
flowers. That activity, I love doing that.
Great. And what
And-
about the
and your-
auditory
and your-
experience? Were you able to do it too?
Hello.
Yeah, were you able
Can you
to
hear
do
me?
the auditory experience? Put on your headphones and listen in. Were you able to do that?
No, I had little disturbance here. I couldn't. That moment, I was disconnected for a while.
Okay.
No
There was
problem. You can always
internet
head back
internet
to our
disruption.
Facebook page here at DFA. And of
Yes,
course,
yes,
you'll get
I
to
will.
see it all over and hear it all over again. Interesting that you love the flowers. Do you have the Fiesta Filipinas box with you as well?
Yes.
Were you able to open up anything already?
Of course. The kids are enjoying here.
Oh,
Okay.
you brought in the family, everyone else. That's the way to do it. That's
I
the
know.
Fiesta way.
What do you think of the overall experience about how we try to bring a little bit of everything, something to see, something to taste, something to
Yes.
a tactile experience. Do you think this gave you a fair sort of experience of what the Philippine festivals are all about?
This gives some glimpse, some idea. If we plan to visit Philippines, these are the certain things we can look forward to. The kind of culture you guys have, the kind of food, and the cultural activities. I mean, it encourages us. It motivates someone, and they're looking forward to when we visit the place. These are the things we can have a look. We can enjoy your lovely food.
Oh, that
Lovely.
really
Thank you
does
so
make-
much for that, Madan. Of course, all the hard work paid off because we really tried to make sure that everyone here, our visitas, would get to experience it 360,
That's right, a full
Yeah.
sensory experience. Thank you so much for joining us, Hemender.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's a
Yay,
pleasure.
And we love our visitas too. Let's bring in Enteng from Houston, Texas.
Texas, USA. Now, they're having a bit of a cold spell out there right now. Enteng, unmute yourself. What's the weather
Okay.
like out there? Has the cold snap sort of passed?
Oh, as expected, Texas, we have 4 seasons in a day. It's back to normal now.
Okay.
I can't imagine like exactly a week ago, we're freezing inside our homes, but now it's back to normal.
It's back to normal.
Well,
Tell you
I
what.
hope we're bringing you some warmth over there, the Filipino way, of course. Although, of course,
Definitely.
Baguio, as we know, is a little bit cooler. But the
chilly.
warmth of our Fiesta Filipinas and our kits as well. Do you have it with you?
No. My mom is with me. My mom is stuck with me here. She was supposed to go back to the Philippines in June, but she's stuck with me because of COVID. And we're looking forward to come back soon. I mean, go back for me to visit soon, and for her to she misses her house back in the Philippines.
And we miss
So-
all of you. We want to
Oh.
see all of you back here. Tell you what, spread the word. Tell friends about what you can expect here during our fiestas and festivals. Bring them along. We'd love to have you and all your friends
Definitely.
over the next time travel becomes a lot
Thank you.
a little bit
Thank you
easier.
for this experience.
And thank you so much for taking part and enjoying our fiesta or virtual fiesta for today.
And thanks, sorry,
Thank
let me
you,
just add to
guys.
that. I see that you have your headphones with you. Were you able to take advantage of that, having that by listening in to our
As
audio
I was
experience?
saying, oh my God, I cried.
Oh,
I
wow.
closed my, I turned off my video because I was crying because that was totally. I didn't expect it to be. I mean, the effect would be that strong on me. That was amazing, guys. Thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
Thank you.
We pulled some heartstrings over there, and thank
Definitely.
you so much for joining in and giving it your all as well. I see your little friend behind you who seems
Oh.
to be enjoying Fiesta Filipinas as well. Thank
my
you
little
so much, and keep safe.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, still more visitas, Paolo.
That's right. Next, we've got our friend from Bologna, Italy. We've got Dietz from Bologna, Italy. Dietz, buongiorno. How are you?
Oh, wow, Dietz, you've gone full on.
Unmute yourself so that we can
Oh,
hear
here's
you.
my
Dietz,
painting.
ciao.
I painted one
How are
god.
you?
Hi. I'm fine.
Okay, Dietz,
I want to
just
share
for
this,
all
my
the other
painting of
visitas
Van Gogh.
watching here, you are showing us a painting, of course,
Yes.
one of the famous women here in the Philippines who really does the
Yes.
traditional way of
Our
tattooing.
Filipina tattoo artist.
Our
As we
one
call
of our
it, yeah.
one of our living national treasures.
And of course, she could be found, and the tradition could be found in the Cordillera region as well. And you're even wearing
Yes.
the
Traditional
weave.
weave, yeah.
Okay, interesting because
I bought
I'm
this
also
from
wearing
Sagada
actually
last
Cordillera weave.
2019.
What's that? Go ahead, Ditz.
From Sagada Weaving.
Sagada weaving. I also have
Yes.
Baguio weaving, which is very famous for the Cordillera region as well. And now you're showing us your flower arrangement.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Nice
With the flag, with the
work. Nice
flag.
work. And I can see that she's added a few extra elements. Nice work there, Deets. You've obviously listened to the advice of Miss Tet, and you've found yourself other extra little tidbits that you can add to liven up and further sort of amplify the whole floral festival feeling of Panagbenga.
You know, Dits, this is the reason why we do it as well for our bisitas. We like the extra touch that you placed in it, so that
Yes,
you went
I put
full
some
on,
flowers,
you know,
like flowers.
to really feel our Panagbenga festival and really take us all the way to Benguet, Cordillera region, so on and
Yes,
so forth.
I really
Thank
love
you
the
so
Cordillera
much,
region.
Dits.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity and sharing this experience.
We hope you really enjoyed. Speaking about enjoy, I
Yes.
saw a lot of people turn off their videos. I guess it's the same way with Enteng. They really wanted to feel it and get
Be in
into
the
it as
moment.
well.
And I was so
Exactly.
touched when he said that he actually shed a tear. You know, he cried, and you put it perfectly there. It really tugs at your heartstrings to hear sounds of home for our kababayans who are abroad, and to really introduce what some of these sounds are like for our friends, our foreign friends who will be hopefully making their way down here. One of our foreign friends is actually Alessandro from Rome, Italy.
Bisita Alessandro, hello.
Yes, hello. Good morning.
How are you?
Good, very good, thanks.
Okay, Alessandro, were you able to experience it in full, our Fiesta Filipinas, meaning get a kit, got to watch us take you around?
Yes, we got the kit.
Benguet, Baguio, the Cordillera region.
Yes,
And,
we got the,
yes, I see the
flower
flower
competition.
arrangement.
Yes, and we had coffee, and it was amazing also to listen to the hearing.
Okay.
The-
Which
the-
part did you
the audio
enjoy
experience.
the most? Of course, it's hard to pick favorites, but I'm sure something really struck, you know, that made you really want to experience our festivals here in the Philippines. Which one was it? Was it eating from whatever that we placed in your kids, or was it listening or watching?
He was
our
watching the place and the nature of Baguio. It was really
That
really
makes
cool.
me so happy, Alejandro, of course, because I'm the one who took you around in a tour. So I'm quite biased with that. But really, you said nature. And I love that because that's something that we keep emphasizing here as well, that Baguio, although it has a lot of this creativity, and it's also a tech hub. We mentioned it earlier on, and it's really a city, but the nature part, you said pine trees, cold weather, flowers
People
everywhere.
really head out to the highlands for the mountain
Exactly.
air, the cool breeze, the you know, the whole outdoor experience, and that's really a side of the Philippines that not many people associate. You know,
With the city.
with the city, and with the Philippine experience. We're not just about beaches; we've also got the mountains and the highlands as well.
And the cool weather
That's
too.
right,
Believe it or
and
not,
the great
yes.
food, and the great food as well. Alessandro, thank you so much for joining us. I hope
Sure,
that we've
pleasure.
convinced you
Thanks
to
to you.
take a trip out here in person once travel becomes easier. We are looking forward to hosting you, your family, your friends. Please share this experience with them and invite them to join you on your first trip out the
Sure.
next time we're
Thank you
able
very
to,
much.
to receive guests. Ciao, molto
Sure.
grazie.
Thank you very
so
much. Ciao.
All right, let's go to one of our last people that we can be with here at Chal. We've got Lee Ellen from China. Lee Ellen, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank
Great
you.
to have you. Great to have you. Listen, let me ask you. We sent you a little bit of everything in our festival kit. Did you receive one?
I did, yes. I got it yesterday.
We had something to eat, something to something to taste, something that you could smell. We had an activity where you could arrange flowers. How did that sort of was that able to translate to an overall fiesta or festival experience for you?
Well, you know, I was especially excited about this one because I have friends in Baguio, and I actually visited, and they kept encouraging me to come back and go to this festival. And it was actually one of my plans to do, and then because of COVID, I wasn't able to. So this was such a nice little experience to get to have a little bit of the flavors and the smells and the sounds. So it was, you know, it's a nice little substitute if they could have been there.
Alan, you're the perfect person for this experience. I could see your comment actually right now. You said, was planning to attend the festival and so disappointed that COVID derailed my plans. What a joy to get at least or have a virtual experience. this is really for you. This one, exactly. So a little bit of taste, a little bit of hearing what it would be like and feeling as well and seeing. And then next year, we'll see you back here.
That's the plan, hopefully.
Which one did you enjoy the most, Ellen?
Oh, I have to say, I am loving these little chips. They're delicious.
Oh, wow.
They are delicious. They are delicious. Now, Chal, what was your personal favorite when you were out there trying the different food?
Okay, this one is not in your kits, but similar to those fruits, it's dried as well. So the like kiniig or piniig.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
even the
did,
etag,
that
they have
did
that.
look delicious.
So they dry up the meats and you can put it with your pasta, your rice, whatsoever. I'm just trying to say it because I know it's not in your kits, so I could actually make you guys want to come more.
That's where we were going there. You know, the kit is just a small tip of the iceberg experience. Just something to give you a small little taste of what the flavor is like when you come out here. And more importantly, what we're really about is looking forward to welcome you in person. So once travel becomes easier, Lee Ellen, we're looking forward to receiving you here in the Philippines, whether it be Baguio or beaches, anywhere. We are looking forward to having our friends and visitors come in once travel becomes a lot easier.
Before we let you go, I just want to ask you, were you able to wait for us or did you open your kit right away out of excitement? Because that is Baguio right there.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to have a mom who taught me patience and the fun of having the experience at the right moment. So as tempting as it was, I waited until we were
Thank you for waiting and experiencing it with us in its full glory of, listening in while sipping that coffee. Thank you, thank you.
Thank
and
you,
we
Lee
look forward
Ellen.
to see you.
And thank you to all our bisitas. Actually, we'd love to have a chat with all of you.
Type up. If we didn't get to call you, feel free to type up.
Absolutely.
Your
We're looking
at
all of your comments. If we get a chance to reply to them, we'll do that. But it was really nice to see so many of you take part in our activities. Now, Chal, another great thing about Baguio is that when you go there during the Panagbenga Flower Festival, well, it's not the only thing to check out, right? I mean, you would know that, of course.
Yes.
There's so much more to see and do.
Exactly. You can go on a food trip, you can go sightseeing, strawberry picking, you can visit museums, flower
So what can you say about the
There's even a night market for those people who love to shop. The whole city is alive 24/7 and you will not run out of things to see and experience. This I promise because I personally got to experience it myself as well. If I could just take a photo in every corner, I would. Or you know what? Maybe I did.
And I hope you use the hashtag Fiesta Filipinas. In fact, all of our visitas are encouraged to use that hashtag for any picture associated with the little celebration that we had here. But in the meantime, though, why don't we all take a photo of our virtual trip to Baguio today, visitas? What do you guys think? Let's do a group photo. Let's see everybody. I don't know.
Flower arrangement.
Put your flower arrangement towards the front. Maybe get, I don't know, or maybe if you're drinking your Benga coffee, pick up your coffee cup. Put it on there.
Or our wonderful dried fruits.
Hold up all the elements.
Magnet.
Yeah, hold up all the elements from your kit. Show us your
Victoria
dried arrangements.
The chocolate. Summer has gotten her whole
Okay,
get-up.
tell you what, guys. If everybody's ready, hold up your goodies. Give a
I
big
had tasted
smile,
my chocolates
and
last
we will
night.
say Panagbenga when I count to 3. Okay, Panagbenga. Are you guys ready?
Let's practice that.
1, 2, 3. Practice. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Panagbenga. Are you guys ready? Let's do it
Of
for
course,
real.
you have to unmute.
Panagbenga.
Turn on your mic, everybody. Okay?
Panagbenga, guys. It's
Good job, good job.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po.
Salamat po.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
And just plan to come here one day. Please share with us how you felt or what was your favorite part in our Panagbenga Festival here at at Fiesta Filipinas. Thank you so much, Bisitas, for joining us today. We hope you all had a wonderful experience because I'm sure Paolo and I did.
I certainly did. This is actually the third episode of our Fiesta Filipinas online series. For those who have just tuned in today, well, you can watch some of our previous episodes at the Department of Foreign Affairs Philippines Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. We'll flash them on screen so that you can see. For those who have joined us in previous episodes, and I'm happy to see there's quite a number of them who are repeat customers, so to speak, you can relive your Fiesta experiences anytime.
So yeah, I see repeat visitas like what you mentioned, Paolo. We do hope that one day you can join us here and experience our fiestas with your family and friends. Until then, let's all keep the fiesta spirit alive, everyone!
That's right. Thank you for being such gracious visitas today. And thank you, Chal, for joining me.
Thank you, Paolo. Anytime. Bye, visitas. Once again, I'm Chal. Thanks for letting us tour you today.
Once again, I'm Paolo. Thank you, visitas, and we hope to see you soon.
Enjoy!
Bye all! Thank you so much!
Thank you so much.
Bye! Thank you so much!
Thank you. Thank you.
Ilog ng mga ulap, hinihipan ng hangin. Uni ng mga ibon, naglalakbay sa himpapawid. Kay sarap mabuhay sa ilalim ng nag-iisang mundong makulay. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit. Kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Tayo ay pinag-isa ng langit, lupa, kalikasan at kultura. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit. Kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang.
Hello everybody from Dubai and Northern Emirates. Happy Panagbenga. Hello IDD, Aditatsky.
Hello everybody from Lebanon. Happy Fiesta Filipinas.
Happy Panagbenga from Philippines, Bahrain.
From Lebanon, happy Fiesta Filipinas.
Kay sarap ng buhay na inaalay sa pasasalamat at pagpupugay. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit. Kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Tayo ay pinag-isa ng langit, lupa, kalikasan at kultura. Sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit. Kay raming dahilan upang magdiwang. Tayo ay pinag-isa ng langit, lupa, kalikasan at kultura.
Happy Panagbenga from Dubai and Northern Emirates. Mabuhay. Hello Justin from Japan.
Ciao, Vietnam. Maraming salamat po.
Marhaba Dubai.
Congratulations to everyone! Congratulations for this virtual event of Philippines.
Hello Hotel Shannon, China.
Maternoon from Indonesia.
Bye all!
Ikaw from Italia. Jermaine from New Zealand. Becky from Indonesia. Caro Cameron from Milan, Italy. Elton from Netherlands. Rudy, PHNCCA. Hello, Miss V from Dubai, Northern Emirates. From Elton. Hey.
Hello, Victoria from Denmark. Bye.
Bye, guys. See you.
Hello from Elton from Dubai.
Lebanon, happy Fiesta. From Lebanon, happy Fiesta.
Hello, Giselle Ramos from Russia. Thank you so much.
Hello, Mahiro from Japan.
Thank you, Philippine Embassy. Thank you.
God bless you all.
Yeah.
Hello,